Are you excited? Are you chagrined? Are you? Is it business as usual?
It's business as usual. I enjoy doing them. This was a very happy accident. Okay, this came from me pretty much scolding one of my, friends that wanted to make it in the business and I guess couldn't. And it turned out to be a nice little segment that people tend to enjoy.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So
Leonardo Bidardio loves it. He's telling me before the show when he was helping out with the the video. He mentioned it to me.
Oh, thanks, Bidardi.
So that's it. Bidardio.
Leonardo.
Yep.
Bidardio.
Oh, I want to make you proud.
Leonardo. Bidardio.
Bidardio, that's right. Comedian John Heffron is going to be back here in the friendly confines tomorrow. He's doing the weekend at Hilarities. Tomorrow is our last live show of the year. I think Gwen's going to sit in too for a little bit. And then we'll be you'll be enjoying some of shows through the end of the year. Cavaliers play tonight here at home. They're going for their 5th straight win in a row. They're going to play the Houston Rockets at 7 o'clock. So you can hear it here on MMS, of course. You can hear it on the iHeartRadio app if you want to listen there. And I mentioned it before, but it bears repeating. Congratulations to our own Mike Snyder, who's down there at WTAM 1100. Wills and Snyder in the morning. And they are going to be honoring him at the game tonight for his 2,500th broadcast on the Cavs radio network. He has been one of the linchpins of that broadcast for the better part of 30 years. And so he will mark his milestone game behind the mic tonight on the Cavs radio network. That's quite an accomplishment.
Really is.
I've often wondered how many shows I've done over the course of my career. Next May will be my 30th anniversary in radio. And I have no idea how many shows I've done. I would be curious to work those numbers out. There's simply no way to know. There's no way to figure that out. And I have a feeling no matter what the number was, it would make me depressed.
Really?
Yep.
Depressed? Why?
Well, because I'm clearly on the back half of my career. And,
but it's been a good career.
Been all right. Yeah.
It's a good career.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, hello.
Hello, Mr. Cox.
What's going on?
Question for you, since you're talking about Christmas movies.
Yes.
Which is the best Los Angeles-based Christmas movie? Die Hard or Lethal Weapon?
I mean, I prefer Die Hard to Lethal Weapon. Just as a movie, I enjoy that more. The whole Die Hard, whether it's or not it's a Christmas movie, I guess it is. I mean, I've never really planted a flag in that argument. I don't know that I thought of Lethal Weapon as a Christmas movie, but I guess it is, right? There's a fight in the tree lot.
Yeah, it starts that way.
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
No, the first Lethal Weapon was like a Christmas. Same with Die Hard 1 and 2. And then they turn it into 4th of July.
I think that they should make... We were talking earlier about how Mel Gibson has finally come around to. He's going to direct the 5th Lethal Weapon. It's only going to stream. They're putting it on HBO Max, so it's not going to be in the theaters. I think that's smart. But I think they should go back to making it a Christmas movie. Make it an overt Christmas movie. Not just happening around... Because L.A. Christmas is different, right? If you've ever... I lived out there over Christmas one year, and it's very, very different. Whereas, Die Hard, it kind of had more of the trappings of... In Die Hard 2, you had all the snow. All the snow.
Well, because that was in D.C.
Yes, right.
I'm going to give it to Die Hard as well. It's just a better movie. It's just so good. And it's a Christmas party, so it's very Christmas-centric. And you got it's the one that kicked off the whole genre of movies that take place at Christmas, but aren't specifically about Christmas.
There you go.
Like, even though I think Lethal Weapon came out before it, Lethal Weapon doesn't get brought up the way Die Hard does as a Christmas movie. So I'm going Die Hard.
And just as a factoid, a mere factoid, the director of Die Hard, still alive. Director of Lethal Weapon, not. Whether or not that, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what does that mean? This loser died.
It's a random factoid. That's why Mel Gibson has got to direct the new one, because Richard Donner died. He died this last summer. He recently died, but John McTiernan, who directed the first Die Hard, he's still around. So they should have gotten him to direct a new. I don't know. Okay, thank you, Bill.
Yep.
Appreciate it. There's Bill.
Did McTiernan do the first three, or did he just do the first Die Hard?
No, he did the first one because Rennie Harlan did the second one when they were trying to make Rennie Harlan a thing. Because he also did Cliffhanger, and Rennie Harlan was either making hit movies or giant flops because he made Cutthroat Island. When he was banging Gina Davis.
That's like notorious.
Yeah, one of the biggest bombs in movie history. So, and every so often he'll pop back up, and do a thing, but...
Who did Die Hard with a Vengeance? Oh, McTiernan came back for that one.
Did he?
Yeah.
That was with Samuel L. Jackson?
That one is so good. Yeah.
And Jeremy Irons was the bad guy,
Jeremy
right?
Irons, yeah.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
That's from Die Hard, right?
Plays Hans Gruber's... no, that's Pulp Fiction, I believe.
It is?
I mean, it
Hans
might as well.
Gruber.
Yeah, he plays Hans Gruber's brother.
Yeah. Alan, you're forgetting A Christmas Story. No, I'm not. That's a Christmas movie. Never been one of my favorites. All due respect.
I hated it, actually.
Great Christmas movie is The Ref with Dennis Leary and Kevin Spacey.
Is that Chicago?
It might be.
I think The Ref is Chicago.
Might be, yeah.
I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
The Ref is a great movie. That was before Dennis Leary was really a thing.
Yeah, that was
he was kind of just becoming it. Kevin Spacey wasn't even really a thing yet.
I feel like he filmed that right before he blew up, and then they were able to kind of ride him.
Yeah, I think you're right. Hangover Part 2? What?
That's a Christmas movie? And I only saw the first Hangover.
I saw the second one. I saw all three. By the time the third one, you were like, oh my God, they should have really buried this whole thing. Poundcake hates A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
See, I'm
wow.
I'm indifferent to it.
It just looks so old. I know it is old,
it's
but
old, yeah.
Yes, but I don't like that. I don't like it. It's boring to me.
It's funny.
It's not.
Wait, so there's a certain year before which you won't watch movies?
It just, the quality just looks real. It just looks old. I don't like movies from the 70s. What is it?
Really?
When was that made?
From the 80s, yeah.
From the 80s?
83, yeah.
Yeah, the quality's old. I just don't like it.
The quality's old.
The quality of the picture is old. I don't like it.
Maybe you just have a bad copy. It's on film.
I see it on. I don't have a physical copy because I don't like the movie. I see it when it comes on TV.
Okay.
And I just sit there.
I mean, it's filmed in the 80s, but it's set in the, 40s, 50s?
Something like the 50s, I think. Yeah.
Even
50s.
Even worse. So it's old playing old. I don't like it.
Old playing old.
He wants a futuristic Christmas movie.
I don't want a
There you
futuristic.
go.
I just want something that has whatever.
What's your go-to Christmas movie then?
My go-to Christmas movie? Elf. Probably Elf or...
the kid from A Christmas Story is in Elf, right?
So
He'll produce it.
No, he's in it.
I know he's in it, but he also helped produce it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he and Favreau, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Or like the Santa Claus.
With Tim Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Or
my wife likes those
That's
too.
a good movie, yeah.
The Santa Claus 2.
Yeah, they're the same movie. They just kept remaking the same movie.
My brother called the old man, the kid a bitch. He's complaining because he's like, what grown man gonna cry? He's like, my dad has the best job of all, and I get worst thing I can't tell anybody about it. He's like, stop whining.
But the Santa Claus is only 11 years older than A Christmas Story.
You mean younger?
No, old. The Santa Claus came 11 years. Sorry, younger. Yeah, 11 years younger. Yep. Came after A Christmas Story. There's only a decade in between the two of those movies.
It looks better. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't like A Christmas Story, and it sucks because you think I would have
So you don't like the look of it?
I don't like the look of it, and
Gotcha.
I think I don't like the storyline. There's nothing in there that interests me. The whole movie has no seasoning. It just
What's the storyline? I mean, I won't disagree with the no seasoning. There isn't a black person in that entire film.
But it's just this kid's life.
But what was the? It's a very specific story.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember watching all the way through because it was really long. But he gets his tongue
Not that
stuck.
long.
He gets his
It's really long.
he gets his tongue stuck to a. Again, I'm
Yeah.
watching it on TV.
Yeah.
He gets his tongue stuck to a pole. He gets those ugly pajamas that I don't like. They have dinner in a Chinese restaurant on Christmas. I don't care. So,
But
No,
those
listen,
are all jokes.
I'm with you. When I know everybody here loves it because it's set in Cleveland. It's not a great movie.
yeah, I wish I liked
But
it.
I understand why people here like it.
No, but I liked that movie before I knew it was filmed here. it's a funny movie. Like
but they probably made a huge deal about that
what's
locally
funny
when
about
that was
it?
happening.
Like the whole thing where they're daring each other to stick their tongue on the pole is in a classic scene. It's very funny.
Classic doesn't get me off, homie.
Because then it goes to, he skipped right to the triple dog dare. That whole thing, the narration on it is fantastic. It's hysterical.
I love how you're standing for a Christmas story.
It's a good movie. There's a lot of people that'll stand with me. The leg lamp, the fragile,
oh my
classic
God.
moments,
You're
man.
gonna bully me
and then
because I don't like a Christmas story.
The whole movie, he wants a Red Ryder BB gun, and people keep telling me, no, you're gonna shoot your eye out. So he keeps getting shut down on that. And the scene where they go to see Santa, and he freaks out because Santa is like, he's there, and he's like, Santa's a famous person, I can't talk to him. And then he's going down the slide, and he stops. He goes, wait, no, I want a Red Ryder BB gun. And Santa goes, you'll shoot your eye out. And he kicks him down the slide. That's hilarious. Santa kicking a child down the slide in the face is funny.
Your joy in telling me that is all I need. I don't even need to watch the movie now.
We should watch it together.
I don't want to.
I do think
that way Bill can go, wait, watch this coming up. Watch it.
Bill will have
watch this coming up.
One hand down his pants. I don't need to watch it
It's not
with him.
that kind of a movie.
It's a double dog dare coming up.
Poundcake watches every movie with one hand down his pants.
Now, I will say Christmas Vacation, in my opinion, is an overrated Christmas movie.
It is very overrated. We watched it last year, and I go, wow, does this not hold up?
Right.
Other than Julia Louis-Dreyfus as the neighbor who's
like
super
that
foxy.
the one scene of, why is the carpet wet?
Yes.
Is it Craig?
Something
Whatever.
like that, yeah.
That's very funny.
Yeah. But like when the tree's on fire and there's the cow, I was like, this movie's so broad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that holds up at all. But Christmas Story, it's fine. But I get that people have a great deal of affection for it because of Cleveland.
It's one that I really liked as a kid, and then watching it with my kids because they thought it was fun too. So I just and I don't watch it every year. Like I'll go years with I probably haven't watched that in 10 years.
Except it's on all the time.
Right, but I don't flip around. I'm not a flipper like you.
I am a flipper.
If you're a streamer like me, you're not going to run across it.
Well, I stream
You're a flipper.
I stream and flip.
Yeah, but
I flip through Hulu.
If you don't flip,
huh?
Then you don't find it.
I flip.
I'm not a flipper. You're a flipper.
He's a chucker.
It's a good movie. It's funny. And it's got a lot of just classic moments in it too. And classic doesn't do it for Poundcake.
No, classic does not do it for him. Classic
funny.
Don't do it for me, homie.
It doesn't mean anything to me. You say it's a classic, so I'm supposed to like it because it's a classic.
I'm just surprised that
I don't like Aristocats, and that's a classic.
No, Aristocrat stinks.
Aristocats or the Aristocrats?
The Aristocats Disney movie.
I see. Gotcha.
Yeah, that was trash. I'm with you on that.
Is that the We Are Siamese, If You Please movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought that was Lady and the Tramp.
I think you're right. I never saw the Aristocats.
It's a classic. You need to watch it.
Well, why are you using that voice? There are movies that are considered classics.
But that doesn't mean people like them. What makes something a classic?
I think that the consideration is it has stood the test of time, quote unquote.
It's old and white, and that's why people like it.
All right, what's a black Christmas movie that you like?
Medea's Family Christmas.
Now that's a classic.
I actually own
This
that.
Christmas,
My daughter bought that.
Yeah. Come on now, a Medea Christmas.
Oh, but that's garbage.
Did he make multiple Medea Christmas movies?
Of course he did.
Okay. I know he's made multiple Medea movies.
He's made a bunch of Halloween ones like Medea's Scourge.
Or Boo Too.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's a classic. It's Tyler Perry.
Yeah. Boy, you want to talk about a conflicted guy. Tyler Perry. Holy cow. A guy who, by all accounts, is a pretty sharp guy and a very good writer and a producer and all that stuff. But he built his empire on the back of those awful, awful movies where he's in a dress.
Forget the movies. What about the moo-moos?
No, I just mean people in the black community have given him a hard time for a long time because of those Medea movies, but people love him. He's like, look, I'm giving people what they want. And if I got to be up here doing this, but it really runs counter to how the guy is otherwise. But it made him a ton of money.
He's a billionaire now.
Yeah, good for him. I haven't seen one of those movies.
I'm being asked if
But he gets people in them because he's like, look, a lot of people are going to see these movies if you want to be in one.
If I think Gremlins is a Christmas movie, and yes, it is.
I've never seen that either.
That's probably one that, if you saw it in the 80s, it was good, but I don't think it holds up.
What about Witness?
I like Gremlins too,
what about
actually.
Medea's Witness Protection?
I saw that. It has Betty White in it.
I love how every time Betty White trends, people freak out on Twitter because they think that she's gone. We were just talking about it yesterday because of that Golden Girls convention. The inaugural Golden Con is going to be in Chicago next spring. Don't be a what?
She can't be a quitter.
She can't be a quitter.
She's 99.
Well, she's going to be 100 in a couple of weeks. Norman Lear, it was also pointed out. You know, Norman Lear, longtime TV producer, does those live reenactments with Jimmy Kimmel, the live in front of a studio audience. Norman Lear is the guy who created all those shows, Different Strokes and All in the Family and blah, blah, blah. Norman Lear is going to be 100 next July. So it seems more likely that Norman Lear might not make 100. Betty White's only got to wait a couple more weeks. Alan, the Klump family farting at the table is classic AF.
Yes, but that's not a Christmas movie. Is it? I don't think The Clumps takes place at Christmas. But it is classic, and it is very funny. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
What was the Friday After Next is a Christmas movie.
Haven't seen that.
Not next Friday, but the third one. That was
Alan, don't forget Shaft Saves Christmas. I must have forgotten about that one. Sam Jackson or Richard Roundtree? I guess you probably got to go way back for that.
Yeah, that's Richard Roundtree.
Ernest Saves Christmas?
That's a good one. I like that movie.
See, Bad Santa I never thought was funny either. Everybody loves Bad Santa.
I thought
and I'm
the kid was funny.
I guess.
Because he was just so innocent and just chubby. It's just funny.
Yeah.
He's a funny kid.
Alan, Poundcake thinks Hocus Pocus is a great movie, so his opinion is moot.
I mean, he's entitled to like what he likes, but...
True. That's true.
If he doesn't, if he thinks that A Christmas Story is too old, then that's fine.
I will say
I just don't
this.
think he gave it a fair shake.
And this, to me, this will spotlight what we mean by classic. Anytime I get a package that is marked fragile, I will say Fragile out loud.
Right.
Even though that movie, like, who cares? But I will say Fragile out loud.
Must be French, or it must be Italian.
Italian. Right. Oh, hey, Duke.
It's a movie that I also thought, like, as a kid, I like the kid stuff, but as an adult watching it, I'm like, man, I really do resonate with this dad. Like, he is so funny in that movie.
Dad vibes.
Yeah.
Darren McGavin was at that? No,
Yeah.
He's dead, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, Duke.
Hey, Alan. Listen, I have kind of a Christmas question. My little niece, she asked me for a Barbie and a G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
I asked her, I thought Barbie came with Ken. And she said, no, she comes with G.I. Joe. She fakes it with Ken.
It's so stupid. Oh, boy. Duke, you magnificent bastard.
And I want to give a shout out to the barber shop in Bay Village while I have you. Took my old father in there for a shave. He's never really gotten a good shave. He's got so many wrinkles. And the barber gave him a real clean shave. He had a little wooden ball he took out of the drawer and had Pop put it in his cheek, and that way it ironed out all the wrinkles so he could get a nice shave. And Pop was getting out of the chair. He said, what would happen if I'd have swallowed that ball? The guy says, well, just bring it back in 2 or 3 days like everybody else.
God. See, somebody else pooped it and he ate it.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, no, Duke. All right,
Have a good one, Alan.
Thank you.
Thanks,
There's Duke out in my neighborhood there in Bay Village. Where I live, because it is, it's not hoity, but it has a few trappings of being hoity. It's the kind of neighborhood that's not really hoity, but they still will send Santa down the street to wave at the kids in a fire truck.
Hoity.
So
In a fire truck?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wet. That's
riding shotgun in a fire truck, up and down the street. And so I hear like, hate the show. It's Duke leaning out the fire truck.
Now, Poundcake, is that happening in your neighborhood?
Oh, there's a Santa. He has a big sack too, going into everybody's chimney.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
coming out with toys.
It's not a red suit. It's kind of brown and it's dirty, and he's wearing Timberlands.
Yeah, no.
And, yeah.
There's sirens behind it, but I don't think they're from a fire truck. Friday After Next. That's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he did say that.
I think you're on the phone though. So, The Preacher's Wife. That was a
Preachers with Whitney.
Yeah, that was Whitney and
never saw it.
It was Denzel.
Wow,
that was like a real sweet movie.
Okay, but it was a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I've got to take a break. I will have those Bill Burr tickets for you. He's going to do April at the Romo Fijo. So if you're a big Bill Burr fan, we'll hook you up after the break. Also, the Poundcake Sports Break is on the way. Last one of the year. And if you want to text for anything else, 35192. And